Donalon's apprentice is no true baker.
This will ruin Chef
Sneaky,
Donalon's-
envious, sorry excuses for bakers. Father warned me to be wary, but for them to swarm like vultures right after he set sail? Oh, sorry. It's just that my father is counting on me and everything has gone wrong. To prepare our renowned Jubilee cakes for the new season, of course. Apologies. I'm Mog, apprentice to my father, the patron of pies himself, Chef Donalon. But thanks to those vultures, there may not be any cakes this time around. Ever since father began his journey of culinary exploration, his rivals have made things difficult. They spread lies, even stole my ingredients. Could you help? Fling pies to embarrass them and recover the ingredients for the Jubilee cake? Take these flinging pies and throw them at Chef Zeram and Chef Banel. That will teach them. Then grab the ingredients they stole. My father's special flour blend and my mix of essential sugars. I'll reward you well for helping me, traveler. Oh, ever since I was this high to a cane stalk and he encountered me alone in the moon sugar fields. He was collecting stalks when he found me. He said I was a sweet surprise. I was just a cub, but it was the best day of my life. Because father, Chef Donalon, gave me purpose. I was an orphan, on my own, trying to survive and failing terribly when he found me. I helped him finish gathering stocks and became his apprentice from that moment on. After our first meeting? Oh no. But the taste of that sweet roll he made me was a revelation. I helped him with all sorts of small tasks until he handed me a whisk and asked if I wanted to be his son. I can't fail him now. I just can't. He called it a journey of culinary discovery. He's sailing to ports across Tamriel to sample the regional cuisine. He plans to bring back new recipes to make our cakes and pies even better. He left me here to prepare this season's Jubilee cake. Oh, it most definitely is. A singular honor and also a test of my skill as a baker. I'll need to use everything Father ever taught me to replicate his renowned recipe. And I plan to make a couple of adjustments to make this version my own. Of course, but always while assisting my father. This is the first time Chef Donalon has allowed me to try such a complicated recipe on my own. It shows he trusts me and thinks I'm ready. I hope I don't prove him wrong.
Pie filling in my eye, and right taste gore apple.
Want a pie at me?
Gore apple gives me hives.
Your skill at pie throwing is quite excellent, my friend. And it was only a matter of time before those so-called bakers' false claims came back to hit them in the face. Were you also able to recover my sugar and Father's flour blend? You, my friend, are a miracle worker! Now that I have my missing ingredients back, and my father's annoying rivals have run off, I can finally start baking. But of course, this is the moment I've trained for. The moment I've dreamed of. And, as an additional thanks for aiding me, you not only get to witness the splendor of its creation, you get to taste the first slice. Now, let me work. Add the sugar and flour, 12 eggs, whisk 3 times, no more, no less. Just like Father. Out of the oven and... perfect! All it needed was to fling some pies and meet you, my friend. Behold, this season's Jubilee cake! decadent and delicious as only a true Chef Donalon recipe can be. Hopefully I have done my father proud and showcased all the skills he taught me. In fact, he inspired my version of his ultimate creation. Chef Donalon has spent his life trying to unite Tamriel through delicious desserts. My Jubilee Cake represents his passions and efforts, qualities he has passed down to me. Now please, accept this with my thanks, friend, and try a piece of cake.
Welcome, friend.
Stop pawing at me and listen. You have to send someone before it's too late.
Let's see.
Given my particular...
Another chance at perfection.
So, you're the one that saved the Queen, eh? You don't look that special.
You look familiar. Have we met before? Ah, Volkelgard, of course. Welcome to Tanzelville. Perhaps you will get through to Her Majesty where we could not. Queen's favorite. I'm glad you're here. We came to Tanzelville to honor the spirits of our ancestors, and now they seem bloody well determined to kill us all. An excellent question, for which I have no answer. My dear sister, your queen, brought us here to perform a ceremonial ritual. It's a bit of political theater, really. Gain the blessings of the dead and all that rubbish. If danger doesn't find her, she'll seek it out and invite it home to dinner. She's in the ruins just ahead, conspiring with the battle reeve. They're determined to complete the ceremony. Do be a loyal subject and see that she survives, won't you? I swear, it's like being home for a New Life festival. The family's been drinking since noon, and everyone wants you dead. Tradition. Whenever a new monarch takes the throne, there are endless rituals and ceremonies. I myself was more than halfway through the 88 days of liturgical chanting required to take the throne. Then my dear sister returned. Oh, you know how it is. In the waters off the island, there are great sea beasts. Smaller creatures cling to their sides, eating the scraps they leave behind. It's just the same with nobility on land. Tradition. Whenever a new monarch takes the throne, there are endless rituals and ceremonies. I myself was more than halfway through the 88 days of liturgical chanting required to take the throne. Then my dear sister returned. Oh yes, when our father, King Hidalith, may he reign in glory, passed away, she was slated to begin the ceremonies. But then she left, just poof, gone, before she even entered the Sapiarch's labyrinth. Just so. And so it fell to me to spend the requisite 3,555 days studying Altmeri custom and ceremoniarchy. But I digress.
We call upon our honored ancestors to pass on their memory and wisdom.
Your ancestors disavow you, false one. The Veiled Queen is the rightful heir, and Norian shall end your reign.
Out.
Well, that could have gone better. Maybe it's all that royal we nonsense. We call upon our ancestors. It's all rather condescending, isn't it? Don't remind me. This ceremony is supposed to show Oradon that I honor our people's culture and heritage. It's supposed to show that our ancestors see me as the rightful heir. I guess our ancestors have ideas of their own. I don't know. It mentioned Norian, my advisor. You met him in Volkelgard, I believe. My friend, something has gone wrong here. I hate to ask your aid again, but I must. There are 2 priestesses elsewhere in the ruins, women I trust. If Norian has turned against me, I fear for their lives. Stand with them as they perform their parts of the ceremony. Keep them safe. These ceremonies are important to my people, which makes them important to me, I guess. Continue the rituals, of course. The priestesses are waiting on me. No unquiet dead will keep me from finishing what I began here. It's as I said, the ceremonies are for the people. They've always been a part of crowning a new Altmeri monarch. The people are already nervous about my extended absence. They need to know they can trust me. I've no idea who the Veiled Queen might be. Perhaps the leader of that Veiled Heritance group? And in my estimation, Norian would sell his own mother if he thought he'd get a good price at the market. Norian was a staunch supporter of my father, and after him, Naaman's bid for rule. He was very vocal in his disappointment when I returned and took the crown. For Norian, it's all a power game, and I wasn't playing his way. Just so. I had hoped Astanya led some kind of small splinter group, or gave a grandiose name to a group of thugs. If they can strike at us here through Norian, they're a viable threat. Continue the rituals, of course. The priestesses are waiting on me. No unquiet dead will keep me from finishing what I began here. It must be Norian, thrice damned skeever that he is. He's also an accomplished mage. To control them so utterly, he must be nearby. I'm sure he'll show his face soon enough.
May the ancestors bless you.
Going to need a moment. Not a young man.
May the ancients guide you through your days.
May we be honored by your humble prayers and offerings. The ritual is complete. You may go. Help me. She's gone mad.
Quality material makes for quality goods. found it. Yeah.
Did you see her? She tried to kill me. Colonway is an ancestral spirit that haunts this grove. She's always been a mischievous one, but I've never seen her so violent. She's lying in wait, ready to pounce as soon as I lower my defenses. I can't complete the Queen's ceremony unless you banish her from this plane. Be careful. She'll tear your throat out if you give her half the chance.
My heart is heavy.
Appreciate the help.
You did it! Now I must perform the
Your
ritual.
accomplishments just compound one upon the other.
May the spirit of our ancestors bless us, guide us. May we honor their memories with our actions and our food.
The ancients bless you for your prayers.
Yeah.
My friend returns. Are the rituals completed? Are the priestesses safe?
One day I'll find you, or nothing will stop the nightmares from taking you.
My friend returns. That's a relief. Thank you. Now comes the tricky bit. The final ritual must take place inside the ancestral tombs, where, I would imagine, the most powerful dead dwell. If I am to be queen, I must look fear in the face and conquer it. How can I ask my people to have faith in me if I don't have faith in myself? I was a warrior before I became queen. I can handle myself. But you're determined, and I know you're foolhardy enough. I would welcome your company. I can handle myself. I was a warrior long before I became a queen.
Your Majesty, let me come with you.
I should warn you, 3 coins say Norian is down in the crypts. Well, no. But to control these spirits so completely, he'd have to be close. The crypt is a winding complex with plenty of places for quiet spellcasting. I'm prepared for anything. If he's sided with this veiled queen, he's a traitor. That means we end him here and now. Are you with me?
Still fight.
It feels good to draw my sword again. Ambush! Watch yourself.
The Veiled Queen will lead us.
Don't want to stay down here any longer than we have to.
Why struggle, Irem? This can only end one way.
I'm glad you're down here, my friend. Beyond this door lies the ancestral chamber at the very heart of Tenzelwil. If I complete the ritual and receive the ancestors' blessing, the people will finally accept me as King Tamlian's heir.
serve the Veiled Queen. She is our true love.
True Ultra do not
I'll give you
Norian
notes
got what
later,
he deserved.
cohort.
Time this ritual was ended. May the ancestors bless us with their wisdom and protection.
The ancestors honor your prayers. May the light of the Eight bless you and guide you.
let your reign be long and peaceful.
It's finished. Let's get out of this dark place. Follow me. You risked everything to help me. I won't forget it. You're too modest. Thank you, my brave and noble friend. Until we meet again, wherever the road may take us. Go carefully on the roads, my friend. You're a valuable resource to the Dominion. And me, of course. Of course, my friend. Our little adventure here has brought up a few questions of my own. Worried about them turning like Norian? I don't believe so. Norian was old guard and never very fond of me. Most of the others awaiting us on the road honestly want change. Outright traitors like Norian we end, no question. The problem is that traitors like Norian are only fanning the flame. If I can't win over my people, the Heritants will be dealing with me instead of the other way round. We have dozens of stops along the road, speaking at farms and holdfasts. My next big event is in Skywatch, I believe. They're throwing a festival, and I'm to make a public appearance with my sister-in-law, Estri. There's no love lost there, no. My brother took the news of my return fairly well, all things considered. I'm not sure his wife has it in her to be as forgiving. She wanted to be queen.
One day, over a drink, you must tell me what happened down there. For now, the Queen's safety is my primary concern. Razum Dar has been investigating threads in the Veiled Heritance plot. We think he's caught a break in Matissan, and he could use some help. Head up there and lend him a hand, will you?
I'm feeling hostility.
Do you drive this thing?
Silly, stupid boy. He's going to get himself killed in there. How did you know? Sorendil is scion of the last High Kinsman, Rillis the 12th. I was Rillis's mistress. And now my son risks his life for some fool treasure. He wants to prove himself to his ancestors. He thinks there's some sort of treasure deep in the vaults. Sor wants so badly to be a Rillis. I just want him to be safe. Please, will you look after him? We don't know each other, stranger, but you have a mother's gratitude for your kindness. The High Family of Firsthold, House Rillis has ruled this part of Auradon for centuries. In the past, it was known as a proud line of warriors. Until the last Rillis, that is. Rillis the 12th. They called him a despot, a murderer. He communed with Daedra, committed horrible acts in the depths of his palace. For his crimes, he's trapped here, in the banished cells beneath the castle. Ha! To hear him tell it, it was all his idea. Vanus Galarian, first mage of Firsthold, was the real founder of the guild. Rillis just allowed him to do his work in the city. I heard rumors he even bargained with Galarian for access to Oblivion. I think I loved him. But the tales of Daedric power he was given, even the power to control the minds of Myr. What if I never really loved him?
Yeah! Yeah! Go! Yeah! Go! Yeah!
Please, stars above, help me. said if Tanzeldo had a lot to say about my...
Onward and upward! From the side!
Good find, cohort. Encounter.
Yeah!
Let it sit with you. Novel erudition always makes me heady.
As heir to the name Release, I command the vault be open.
Sarandil, leave this place, bastard, or face the wrath of my loyal guards.
Father, I'm your son. Don't turn me away. It's mine by right.